A business plan is a critical document for any business, serving as both a roadmap for the owner and a tool for financial backers to assess the viability of the business. It outlines the goals, strategies, and operational details necessary for the business to achieve success. The business plan provides a comprehensive overview of the business, detailing how it intends to make money, grow, and overcome challenges. While it is an essential tool, it is important to recognize that a business plan does not solve every issue a company may face. Rather, it sets a foundation for decision-making and securing investments. The business plan is primarily written for the owner, as it helps clarify their vision, and for potential investors or financial backers who are evaluating whether the business is a worthwhile investment. It provides them with a clear understanding of how the business intends to generate profit, the risks involved, and the strategies in place to mitigate those risks. A well-prepared business plan can help attract funding from banks, venture capitalists, or other investors, making it a crucial part of starting or expanding a business. Most business plans include at least 7 key sections, each addressing different aspects of the business. The first section often includes personal details of the business owner or management team, providing background information on their experience, skills, and qualifications. This is important for financial backers, as they want to ensure that the individuals running the business are capable and experienced enough to handle the challenges that come with managing a company. For example, if a person is starting a restaurant, investors would want to know about their experience in the food industry, management background, or culinary skills. The mission statement is another essential section of the business plan. It explains the core purpose of the business, what it aims to achieve, and its values. This is typically a brief, yet powerful summary that guides the business's overall strategy. For instance, the mission statement of a sustainable fashion brand might focus on creating high-quality clothing while reducing environmental impact. This section is important because it sets the tone for the business and communicates its direction to investors and other stakeholders. Business objectives are another critical component of the plan, as they outline the specific goals the company aims to achieve over time. These objectives can be short-term or long-term and often focus on areas such as revenue growth, market expansion, or product development. For example, a tech startup might set an objective to reach 10,000 users within its first year of operation. Clear and measurable objectives help both the owner and investors track progress and make necessary adjustments as the business evolves. The product or service description section provides details about what the business is selling and how it will meet the needs of its target market. This section should explain what makes the product or service unique, its key features, and how it compares to competitors. For example, a business launching a new smartphone app would need to detail what the app does, why it stands out from existing apps, and why users would want to download it. Investors need this information to understand the market potential and assess whether there is sufficient demand for the product or service. Production details are also an important part of the business plan. This section explains how the business will produce its goods or deliver its services. It might include information on suppliers, production processes, equipment, and logistics. For example, a bakery would detail where it sources ingredients, the equipment it uses to bake, and how it plans to deliver goods to customers or retailers. This section gives investors confidence that the business has thought through the operational side and can deliver its products or services effectively. Staffing requirements are another critical part of a business plan. This section outlines the personnel needed to run the business, including roles, responsibilities, and salary expectations. It might also include plans for future hiring as the business grows. For example, a small e-commerce company might initially only need a few employees for customer service, but as the business expands, it may require more specialized roles such as marketing professionals or software developers. Investors need to know that the business has the right people in place to execute the plan and grow the company. The finance section is perhaps the most scrutinized part of the business plan by investors. It includes financial projections, such as income statements, cash flow forecasts, and break-even analysis. This section shows how much money the business expects to make and how much it needs to reach profitability. Investors look at this section to evaluate the financial health of the business and determine whether it is a sound investment. For example, a startup might need an initial investment of £100,000 to cover equipment, marketing, and operational costs, with a projection of becoming profitable in 2 years. The financial section gives investors confidence in the business's ability to manage money and generate returns. While a business plan is an invaluable tool, it doesn't solve every problem a business might face. It is essentially a guide, not a guarantee. Market conditions can change, unforeseen challenges can arise, and customer preferences can shift, all of which can impact the business's ability to meet its objectives. For example, a retail business might have a solid plan, but if there is an unexpected economic downturn, it could face difficulties in achieving projected sales figures. Similarly, a company might encounter operational issues that weren't anticipated in the plan, such as supply chain disruptions or rising material costs. Ultimately, while a well-crafted business plan is crucial for attracting investment and setting a clear strategy, it must be flexible enough to adapt to changing circumstances. Business owners must continuously review and update their plans as their company grows and as the external environment evolves. The business plan serves as a starting point, guiding decisions and providing a reference for achieving long-term success, but it requires ongoing adjustments to remain relevant and effective.